Hi Year 13s, in this video we're looking at multi-step equations. So we're solving for x. Now the first step is to write out the equation. So I'm going to copy out 5x plus 1 equals 16. That's our first step of working. Our next step is to show one step of working. So I'm going to try and get x by itself. So I'm going to start by getting rid of getting rid of 1. So I'm going to subtract 1 from both sides. That's my working. And it's really important that you show your working. So the 1's cancel out, and all I'm left with is 5x on that side. And on the other side, we've got 16 minus 1, which is 15. Okay, now we've got to think, well, what's the opposite of timesing by 5? The opposite of timesing by 5 is dividing by 5. So we write that divide sign like a fraction sign, and we have 5 divided by 5, which cancels out and leaves us just with x, and on the other side 5 divided by 15, that's 3. So we can check that our answer is correct by putting it back into this equation instead of x, and so what we end up with is 5 times 3 plus 1, and does that equal 16? Well, 5 times 3 is 15, 15 plus 1 is 16, so yes, it works. Okay. Alright, let's look at our second example over here. So first step is to write out the example. So we'll write out the question. 3x minus 4 equals negative 5. So we're going to get rid of this negative 4 first. So I'm going to add 4 to both sides, because adding is the opposite of subtraction, and the 4's cancel out. So we're just left with 3x. So we've got 3x equals, and then we've got negative 5 plus 4. If you're not sure what that is, do it on your calculator, and that comes out as negative 1. Okay, so now we need to get rid of this 3, and the opposite of timesing by 3 is dividing by 3. So I'm going to divide both sides by 3, and the 3's cancel out just to leave us with x, and on the other side we can't simplify that any further. So we simply write it as negative 1 over 3, and that's our answer. So if we want to check, we're going to put that back into our equation instead of x. So that gives us 3, and then instead of x we've got negative 1 over 3 minus 4, and we've got to see what that equals. So 3 times 1 over 3, that's going to be negative 1. Use your calculator if you're not sure. And then we've got negative 4, so minus 4, and that equals negative 5, which is what our equation is equal to, and so we know that we've got the right answer. Okay, so that's how you solve more than one step equations. So have a go at 10.05.